What's going on? It's your man Mousy, baby. 219 TV, Midwest Connected, Cheeks for Life. You know what I mean? And on this one, I want to let you know, man, life insurance is a must. GoFundMe is not life insurance. You know what I'm saying? And on this one right here, man, prayers and condolences to the kids that was lost in this situation, man, to the families that lost the kids, man. It's a sad situation, man. And these women is wilding, bruh. The women is wilding, man. This just, a little something, man. We just tapping into, and this touched me right here, man, because I have 9-year-olds, bro. Anybody out there that got kids, man, this is one of the worst fears a parent could have, having kids, and something like this happening, man. But it's a reason why this happens in these certain areas versus it happening in the hood. But this was the police footage, man. And when they went in there and got down on them, man, it was crazy, man. They show up going into the school and everything. So, like they say, it's a little graphic, fair use, man. Y'all just check this out right here.
The attacker who killed 6 people at a private Christian school in Nashville Monday was under a doctor's care for an emotional disorder. Despite that, officials...
They always come with the doctors. She crazy now. They say, I don't know if it was transgender. She had some things going on, no doubt. But she used to go to the school.
Say the 28-year-old assailant legally purchased 7 firearms, including the 3 used in the school shooting. Nashville police have also released body cam video of officers stopping the attack. Janet Shamlian has more details. First, the warning. We want to warn our viewers, the video you're about to see is disturbing.
Real quick, though.
These are the moments Nashville police responded to the call of an active shooter.
Kids are all locked down, but we have 2 kids that we don't know.
This was
with a teacher's
14 minutes after everything started, the police showed up. 14 minutes. They did get there. That's kind of quick. I don't know. 14, 15 minutes. Yeah.
Guidance and without hesitation.
It's upstairs. It sounds like it's upstairs.
Taking out the shooter with a burst of shots just minutes after entering the school and 14 minutes from the first 911 call.
Shots fired, shots fired, shots fired, move.
They came in there bust.
Further loss of life. They are Rex Engelbert and Michael Colazzo, 2 of 5 officers who responded.
I was really impressed that with all that was going on, the danger that somebody...
But shout to the officers for getting in there and getting to it, man. You know what I mean? They say shots fired. They came in there ready to lay something down.
They took control and said, let's go, let's go, let's go, and went in.
Nashville police also released haunting surveillance
So
video
she
from
pulling up
inside
to the
the
school.
private Christian school. As the shooter...
Let's see right here, man. She started busting outside, going into the school, bro. So it could have been kids walking. That's the crazy part. Look at that, bro. She came to the door. Yap.
Gains access by firing on locked glass doors, then walking hallways armed with 2 assault-style weapons and a handgun, shooting at officers' cars from a second-floor window. Police say the shooter is 28-year-old.
So she went in, you saw the first, she roaming through the halls. I guess at this time they getting the kids out. She go to the second floor, squad up, boom, start banging from the window.
Audrey Hale, a former student who had a map of the school and a drawing of how to enter. The shooter did send an old friend an ominous message on social media just before the shooting.
Just unbelievable. That's speech.
Could be a sister.
When I initially received it, I responded in comfort,
Sent a message,
and then I screenshot it to my dad, and I was like, "Do I need to say something?"
No. Do you want to be implicated? Hell, dad probably like, hell no. You better not say something. You better turn that into the post.
He did alert authorities, but it was too late. As flags flew at half-staff today in Nashville and across the country, we're learning more about the 6 victims. 9-year-olds Evelyn Dykehouse, William Kinney, and Hallie Scruggs, the daughter of Covenant Presbyterians.
Now, this one right here, this was the daughter of one of the lead pastors. I ain't a conspiracy theorist, but now I don't know if she was singled out, you know what I mean? But it's kind of crazy. She was one of the kids that was, rest in peace. That's crazy.
Lead pastor, Teacher Cynthia Peak, custodian Mike Hill, a father of 7 who's worked at Covenant for more than a decade, and the head of the school, Catherine Kuntz.
Everybody says this.
Trisha Drake is a former colleague.
You don't think it's real until it comes to your town. And it is devastating. And it's heartbreaking. And I hope this is the last one, but I think we all know it probably won't be.
And that's sad but true. This ain't the first, man, and it probably won't be the last. That's why I say prayers for these families, man. We got to keep these babies wrapped up in prayer, man.
At the school's entrance tonight, a growing symbol of heartache. The flowers and remembrances that have come to mark the aftermath of every school shooting. And the recurring question, how to stop it.
And I think there's things our government and leaders need to be doing right now to prevent this from happening.
And Janet Shamlian joins me now from Nashville.
See, the government,
Janet, the
government can't stop mental issues. Let's get that understood now. The government can't stop mental issues, man. You know, this is bigger than just guns being bought, who passing what law. It's bigger than that, man.
shooter's parents were aware that the shooter owned one weapon at the very least. What more can you tell us?
So the shooter's mother thought that there was just that one weapon and that it was sold, having no idea that 7 more firearms were bought legally and were hidden in the house. And in fact, the mom told police that yesterday she saw the shooter leaving the house with a red bag, a large red bag, and asked what was in it, and received no answer. And the mother just chalked it up to, mother-daughter.
Now, the mom said she left the house with a big red bag. She said something to her. She just kind of looked and kept walking. Parents, you see your kids, check them bags, man. Where you going, youngster? No. You ain't walking away. You know, that little after, you might stop something from going down. You got to have that. Let me see what you're doing. Sometimes, because you see what happened. I'm like, all right, go ahead. And that's where she was going.
Angst, if you will, it is very likely that the weapons were in that bag.
Lurkin.
And the police, Janet, say they still haven't determined a motive for the shooting, or at least they haven't talked about one publicly, but they believe the church and the school were targeted intentionally. What else can you give us about the shape of that?
It's something to why she went to the school. Let's not
So they
ignore
don't
that.
think that an individual like the woman who ran the school or any of the students were targeted intentionally, but in fact that the school was, because there was some angst or anger about having been supposedly forced to go to school there.
Now we're going to stop it right there, man. Now here it is. They said she had an issue with being sent to the school. Now, mind you, this is the parents out there that forcing your kids to do things, be in situations they don't want to be in. You can't force a kid to do nothing. You can't force a person to be unhappy, man. And somewhere along her life, man, she was forced to do some things or be in a situation that she wasn't agreeing with. She her voice got taken from her. And I ain't saying you let your kid talk back and say this and that, but you gotta listen, man. You gotta listen, man. You gotta listen, because you put these kids in a situation and send them and put them in, and then they grow up with that hate. That hate, and somewhere she has some hate built up in her, bro. She has some hate built up in her. You know what I'm saying? So to go in there and just the way she kicked in that door, start blaming, going at kids, certain people. The brother might have just got caught up in the mix. The lady in the middle, the Kuntz lady, she was the president of the school. You was hitting key figures. The daughter, the lead pastor's daughter, I believe the William and the Evelyn, rest in peace, the two kids, they might have just got, caught up in the mix, some collateral damage, because there was some more people that got killed too. You know what I mean? So it's just a sad situation, man. Prayers and condolences. But I'm telling you, you have to, and life insurance don't change that. Let's not get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? But unscared, let's not be foolish. Death is amongst us, man. We in hell. Believe that. We in hell. Heaven, hell, everything imaginable goes down on this thing we call earth. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to keep your faith strong. You can't be scared to go outside. You can't be scared to let your kids live life. You can only have faith and cover them in prayer as they do what they do. Arm them with some mace. If they're old enough, take them to the range. You got to Because this is crazy right here. But my thing is this too, though. To the police, real quick, I want to say before we get out of here, what y'all think, man? Drop something in the comments. The police, if they spend more time policing these schools like they police us, you feel what I'm saying? I feel like every school should have, they got security guards, police, and armed security at the mall. Y'all have armed security at the club. You telling me each police can't afford, each county, each whatever, y'all can't afford to have a police patrol, one police officer patrol each school? Because they said she picked that school. She was going to do another school. She specifically picked that school because whatever history she might have had with it. But then, too, she knew the lack of security. If they go somewhere and they know somebody might bomb back now, and you know, we got our trauma in the hood, too. We got our issues in the hood, too. You know, that we're going to do something on that about the drilling. We got our issues in the hood, too. But you don't really see them running up in schools in the hood doing this. No mass, it was one mass shooting. I don't think it was in the hood. It was, I'm thinking a city, maybe a college, but understand, them kids might up something back on you. These little 13, 14, 15 year olds in the hood, they strapped. But it used to be a bad thing to have metal detectors. See, back when we was from in Gary, GI 219, if your school had metal detectors, it was considered a bad school. But now it's a new day. You need metal detectors everywhere. You know, but that's a situation where a metal detector wasn't really going to help because there's nobody in the school doing the shoot, which is why, once again, armed security. Every school need armed security. It is what it is. My school had police officers in there. But it's crazy. Y'all put police officers in the black neighborhoods to control the kids. But those neighborhoods, y'all ain't worried about y'all own. Y'all ain't patrolling y'all own. Y'all leaving them safe and open and wide. It's free. It's like leaving your windows down in the suburbs. These suburbs, these schools out in these areas, and people want to move out to it's free land. So that's just where they wrong. They can't move in and that she gonna be seen going into so-and-so school over here in North Minneapolis, down in GI. She gonna get spotted going up in the school in the G, or going up in another school in Chicago, going up in a school in Newark, New Jersey. Let her run up in one of them schools with a big bag. Somebody like, yo, somebody gonna do something. They gonna throw a rock at her or something. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just, man, watch the kids. What y'all think? Drop something in the comments, man. What y'all think about this, man? But enough is enough, man. We got to do something to protect these babies. What y'all think they need to do about arming these schools with police officers, some type of security 24/7 or something, man? But this your man Chiefs for Life, baby, where we bring you all the latest topics and trends through a Midwest lens, but with that little GI perspective. So I want to know what y'all think. Drop something in the comments, man. Prayers to all the families and the kids that was lost in this struggle, man. Man, that's just, it's crazy, man. But you know, y'all let me know what y'all think about that, bro. What y'all think about that? Because this was a bad situation right here. Man, that's crazy.